Have you ever met a woman who just doesn't have to chase attention because for some reason attention just seems to chase her? It's like she walks into a room and you can feel a shift in the air. Her presence is this gravitational field that just pulls you in. Well, that's the Siren Woman, and we're going to dive into what makes this archetype so incredibly magnetic.
This right here, this is the absolute core of her being. Her allure isn't something she does, it's something she is. It's this quiet, magnetic pull that kind of whispers, "Come closer." It's the difference between chasing a butterfly and becoming the flower that the butterfly just has to land on.
So what is it, really? How does she create such a deep, almost primal reaction in other people without even seeming to try? We are about to step into her world, and we are going to uncover the secrets behind this incredible power.
Okay, so let's put a name to this. The Siren archetype. Wow, it's this timeless, powerful symbol of feminine allure and mystery. Throughout history, she's the figure that men have literally gone to war for, betrayed entire empires for, and just completely lost their minds over.
And look, this isn't just some abstract idea. Just think about it. Cleopatra, Helen of Troy, or even more modern icons like Marilyn Monroe and Monica Bellucci. Each one of them embodies this ultimate expression of feminine power, but in their own completely unique way. They make this idea real.
The easiest way to understand her is to look at what she isn't. She doesn't chase, she invites. She isn't trying to be anything, she simply is. Where others might shout for attention, she whispers. She fully embraces that raw, hypnotic strength that, let's be honest, a lot of people are actually afraid of.
All right, so let's break it down. What are the key things that create this captivating aura? These are the psychological principles that really give her presence so much weight.
Okay, first up, she's a master of contrast. She can be warm and dangerous, soft and strong, all at the same time. And it's this constant, subtle unpredictability that makes her not just interesting, but completely unforgettable. It's like she knows something you don't, and that's intoxicating.
She also totally gets the art of the pause. Her movements are slow, they're deliberate. She never ever rushes because she understands a fundamental truth. Rushing kills all mystery. This applies to everything. The silence between her words, the quiet confidence in her gaze.
And that flows right into the power of her voice. See, it's not really about what she says, but all about how she says it. Her voice is soft, but it's charged with energy. It's low, it's melodic, and every word feels like it's meant just for you. It's a whole sensory experience.
We live in a world that is obsessed with oversharing, right? Instant gratification. But the Siren, she plays the long game. She knows that a little mystery is way more powerful than total exposure. She lets your own curiosity do the work, never revealing too much, and that just makes people crave her energy even more.
Now, we need to make a really important distinction here. Her power isn't about manipulating other people. No, it comes from a much, much deeper place. It comes from a place of self-mastery.
Her power is 100% rooted in mastering herself. She knows exactly who she is. She fully accepts her own desires, her emotions, her sensuality, and she does it all without a single ounce of shame. And it's that deep self-knowledge, that self-acceptance that makes her so untouchable.
And that's exactly why this isn't something you can just put on like a costume. It's not an act you can perform. The real magic, it all starts from within. It's a state of being that comes from moving through the world knowing that your presence, exactly as it is more than enough. So you might be wondering, okay, how do I actually cultivate this energy in my own life? Let's move from the theory to some real actionable steps. It's all about stillness and intention.
The beautiful thing is, these practices are all about subtracting, not adding. It starts with just being still. Stop chasing. Stop proving yourself. Stop over-explaining. Just let the world come to you. Move a little slower. Speak a little slower. Try holding eye contact just a second longer than feels comfortable. And listen so deeply that people feel truly seen by you, while you always maintain your own sense of mystery.
So you see, her real influence isn't loud or obvious. It's incredibly subtle. Her power is in the invisible things, in her energy, in her deep presence in any given moment, and in how comfortable she is with silence. She whispers, and the world leans in to listen. But a power like this, it carries a certain responsibility. And that brings us to the final and maybe the most important point about the siren's allure and what it's truly for. A siren who uses her power without compassion, well, she becomes dangerous, not seductive. The true healthy siren doesn't destroy, she transforms. She doesn't manipulate people, she awakens something in them. Her goal is never to take power from others, but to inspire and awaken the power that's already within them and within herself.
So this all leads to a question for you, for all of us. Every woman has this potential inside her, but it's not about copying someone else. It's about looking inward.
The key really is to embrace the very parts of yourself that maybe you were taught to hide or feel ashamed of. Your softness, your deep emotions, the unique sound of your voice, your own natural rhythm, your powerful stillness.
Ultimately, it all comes down to this one simple but incredibly profound idea. The siren is simply the woman who stops waiting for approval and finally gives herself permission to just be, to exist fully, to be felt, not just seen.
So let's end with this thought. The true siren doesn't need to fight for the spotlight because she understands that she is the light. She doesn't have to chase anything or anyone. She only has to be. And those who are meant to find her, well, they always will.